MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in, and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Stepping in, Jonathan Arauz. And we are set for baseball here this evening. first pitch to him. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7:05.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers' meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report, but Daryl, I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. He tried to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
1-0 count. Here it is. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. Plawecki leads off first with 1 away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4th, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
0-1, here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
0-2 count and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 0-2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, D-Rose, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his own or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. It's laid off for ball 2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 3, the Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez getting ahead with his fastball.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This pitch is popped up. And they'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. And with two away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Pitch on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Altuve. And he is into second with a two-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Alvarez flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
At the ball.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
Batting fifth, not shortstop, Carlos.
Two men on, two out. Ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. first pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Astros nothing. Striding in, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start the second does not bode well for this pitcher.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1.
1-1.
The runner at first with no outs here. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Jonathan Arauz waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Standing in, Jonathan Arauz hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And it's fouled away.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Bregman has it, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting. The catcher.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer. but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
In now, Kevin Plawecki. He grounds it sharply to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
The bat, number 2.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bogaerts has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Brantley going back. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, as this lead swells to 7-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Rogelio Armenteros enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Armenteros.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter. J.D.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Three and 1 to Martinez.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. Exercise.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 strike.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Pilar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-2 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Grounded down the third baseline. Ready with another 2-2.
Now it's 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Astros nothing.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting center, the right fielder.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Line toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sears will get a trip to the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. From the stretch. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 2-0 to Brantley.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now the 2-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right
Here
here.
it is, the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Red Sox on top, 7-1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr.
The Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Jonathan Arauz. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And the pitch. 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
At the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
1-1. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Got a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they just need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Grounded to third. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on the first to get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Benintendi into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. His second home run of the series, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Springer is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he could really hurt you.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. As a look, now the pitch. The runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So here's Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point of view. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Liner towards second, and this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it 7-5 now.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Astros 5. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. There's a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up the walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
from the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Ball one. Martinez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Brian Abreu takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. There's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they open up a 4-run lead.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1. Abreu, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Gurriel scoops it up. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit hard towards the hole. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Astros 5. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away.
The bat, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the base is empty here with one away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. In there for strike one, 0-1. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Ready for another shot now, Yordan Alvarez. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no play.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Arauz.
Now batting, Jonathan Arauz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Jose Peraza will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Jose Peraza will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 3.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
He's set and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
If you've been paying attention, The guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. J.D. Martinez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Here he comes on 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Pillar. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, now this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Two and 1, the count to Pillar.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, third baseman,
Austin Pruitt gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
number 51, Austin threw it.
Rafael Devers will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Galbeck. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting. The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
And here's Jose Peraza as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. First pitch on its way.
0-1. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Shot to left field and deep. Brantley going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider. Stavinsky gets the call to pinch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 8 runs already in this inning. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still one pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-0 now. Swing and a miss, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside, he misses, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1 home.
Ball two.
Two men are on with two men out. To 2-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And this one's in the dirt. Runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Red Sox lead it 17-5. So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Jeffrey Springs enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 59.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Line drive to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And they remain well behind. plate, Kevin Pillar, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Number 5, Kevin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Rafael Devers waits on deck. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby.
So stepping in, Bobby Dalbec. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fouled off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
2 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. So striding in, Jose Altuve. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Altuve.
ケンジさんこんばんはです。いやー、打ちまくってますわ。
First pitch on its way.
アストロズピッチャー陣崩壊しましたよ。まさかね、レジェンドがこんな打てるとは思ってなかったんですけど、途中から大爆発しましたからね。気づけば17点でした。いやー、まさかまさかですよね。
Digging in to try it again, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
でもデバースさんだけがノーヒットというね。それ以外はみんな打ってるんですけど。これは入ったかな。これは入りましたな。入ってもまだ11点あるからね。
A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
まあこれは打たれましたけど、 その倍売ってるからね。打ちまくってますからね。よう、ここまで打ったな。守ってる方はもう嫌なことですよね。こんだけ打たれたら。やる気がなくなるというか。ピッチャー陣がもう変わっても変わってもみんな打たれてたからね。先発がブレインキーってピッチャーやったんですけど、2回持たず降板しましたからね。その後も何人か変わってたんですけど、結局打たれまくって気づけば17点に。ホームランもちょこちょこ出とったからね。満塁ホームランもあったし、ピラピラピラーさんの場外ホームランとか、まあこれでもかいぐらい打ち倒してますけど。日頃の鬱憤を打ち負けた感じですね。
Runner at first here, one man out. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
まさか2日続けて10点以上取るとは思ってなかったんですけどね。よっしゃ、かなりの状態がいいですね。このままホーム戦戻って、そのままもう行ってまうかもしれないですね。わからんけど、レジェンドでこんだけ打てたらもう言うことないんちゃいますかね。
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
High and deep down the left field
打
line.
たれてもその倍打ちよるから、アストロズのメンバーとしてはやる気がなくなってきますよね。
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with a man at first.
わーっと。
And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Hit sharply over the right side. In there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 out now.
まあもちろんレジェンドやからね、相手も捉えてきおるんですけど、もう全員ね、呆然としますね、こんだけ打たれたら。お手上げですよね、ほんまに。やりようがないですよね。高めが怖いんで、低めで。まあ6点は取ってる方と思うんですけどね。それでも倍取ってるから、まあ6点なんやぐらいになってまいりますね。ほんまの6点やったら、だいぶやばい得点なんですけど。よっしゃ。17点取ってるから6点取られても、6点かぐらいの、そんな感覚ですよね。13本打って17得点やから。
Ryan Presley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
これは何としてももうね、アメリカンリーグを制覇せなダメですね。
Ready to begin the eighth, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
このままワールドシリーズしかそこまでは行きたいですね。スライダー、サーブ、ストレート。
First pitch of the at bat, and he lays off there.
まあ結構ね、見極めがええ感じでできてたんですよ。徹底的にボール球振らんかったからね。ファーボールは増えるわ。その後ドカンと一発とかあったから。得点がボコボコボコボコ入ってる。
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here.
押し出しもあったんですけど。
I wonder if he's going to pull the old plea sack and climb the ladder.
Up high, 2-1 now.
ほんまあれをポンポン振っとったらまあその分アウトになってたんですけど、あれを見極めとったからね。相手としては予定外ですよね。
Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
ほんまに投げても振ってくれへんから、真ん中しか投げられへんっていうね、甘くなってきてますね。残ったですね。ハイパーボール。
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over and to the plate.
でもアストロズ相手にこういう試合ができるっていうのはまたね。
Here comes the first pitch.
びっくりです。
Hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
おっと、ポロリ。しかもエラーがね、ちょこちょこあるんですよ、アストロズ。暴投もあったし。今のもほんまダブルプレーなんですけどね。このまたキャッチャーがまた大当たりですね。5打数4安打して。ほんまにレイズの強力打線が乗り移ったみたいな感じですね。
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2.
うわお。まあ、こんだけでも見極めができたらね、ほんまに言うことないですよね。見極めの、この、日頃の成果が出たというか。今のもなんとかね、バット止めれるんですよ。振りかけてるんですけど、一応止まってるんでね。ああ、入ってるか。低いと思ったんですけど。
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
だからまあ、ファーボールがやっぱ増えてくるんですよね。ボガーツさんもホームラン打ったし。
Ready. Here's the first offering. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had
to
think you could potentially be pitched around, but now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
ぜひとも地元で優勝したい。まあ、こんだけでも打ってたら多分相手のこのピッチャー陣のスタミナがみんなボロボロやからね、かなりきついと思いますよ。いったー。またもやつ。どこまでも打ちましょう。さらに2点追加。甘い球やったっけどね。なんてこった。ついに19点になりましたよ。とんでもない数字になってますけど。全然なんか野球らしくない数字になってますけど。
Set with the 0-1. Line drive to center field.
これはセンターフライ。さらに2点追加ですからね。ますますやる気がなくなりますよね。8点取ったらまた2点取られてきて。前のレイズみたいな感じでね、こっちが打っても倍打たれるっていう。さすがに追いつけませんよね。ここまで打つのもなかなかないですよね。しかもこんな大試合でこんだけ点取るっていうのはね、シーズンじゃないからね、これはね。リーグ優勝決定シリーズでこんだけ打ってるから。難易度がそらルーキーとかならあれなんですけど、難易度レジェンドですからね、これ。最高の難易度でやってますから。2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on in any way that you can, so he'll take that even though it probably hurts him.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Brantley.
なんかもう空席が乱ってきたんですけど、前におったキャップみんな帰ってもうたんちゃいましたこれ。
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
もう取られすぎて腹立って乱闘事件を起こす感じですか。
Now the 1-0. Misses ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike.
だいぶ前の席が空きが目立ってきてるんですけど、
Tried to crush that ball.
さすがにもうファンも帰ってきてますね。
2-2. In the air now, out to left. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
もう家帰ってやろうかみたいな。見てたら腹の中がに振り返るでしょうね、これ。
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. There's one.
ダブルプレー終了。ファイナルラウンドへ。
Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
さすがにちょっともうこれはやる気がなくなりますね。もう次の試合になりますよね。うわ、低め入ってる。うわー、またええとこ守ってる。センター前がショートゴロや。キラーさんも今日も4打数3安打、大当たりです。ホームランがすごかったですからね。あんな場外飛んでいくぐらい特大でしたからね。
Way the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now at the plate,
なぜかデバーさんだけがヒットがないという。周りみんな打ってるんですけど、なぜか打てない。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's
逆に
going
な
to
ん
go
か
way
嫌
down.
ですけどね、なんか周りみんな打ってんのに自分だけ打たれへんっていうなんか余計に力んでまいりますよね。
Strike two, swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field.
お、越えた。センターオーバー。
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
ようやく初ヒ
And
ッ
he
ト。
is all the way over to third
Center
now with
over.
a 2-out triple.
No, you can't hold the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
ようやく一本出ましたね。まさか頭越えていくと
At
は
the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's
さあ、
looking for his
20
third
点目
hit
が
of the
入るんで
ballgame
しょう
here.
か。三塁によるか、せめて1点取りたいですよね、これ。
Here's the 0-1.
があ、
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
タイミングは合ってるんですけど。
The 0-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this.
さあ、ファイナルラウンドですね。
Ready once again, Jose Altuve.
13
He's
点
the
ある
one
か
to
ら
start
も
off the 9th inning with his
う
guys in danger of going
99.9%
down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
A 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
マフィアに行く。最近のあれ、牛丼食ってないですからね。
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan
あ
from the
の、
home
スタミナ食
supporters
って
here.
から全く
One
食ってない
away.
ですから
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Again, he sends it out of play. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at-bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
So a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work, battling it out.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
守備変えるの忘れてましたね。
Making a pitcher work for you, 8-pitch at-bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th
このまま
pitch,
に
you
して
start
ま
to
した
get
ね。
an auto
変え
swing
た
mode.
方
He
が
could
ね、
have thrown the rosin bag
ち
and
ょ
he
っ
would have
とで
taken
も
it back at
体
it.
力
So
回
hats
復
off
が
to
マシに
him.
なるんです
Not
よ、これ。
only battling for 8 pitches, but getting
Your
the
attention,
result.
please.
Christian
A
Vasquez
defensive change
is
for
into
the
the
Red
ball
Sox.
game here as he takes over
Now
behind
catching
the plate.
Number 7, Christian Vasquez.
Mitch Moreland is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
ショート。ライトは、バーディオさんですね。レフト変えましょうか。
Alex Verdugo is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
この人をライトにして、キラーさんレフトにして、あとは70キロ。5月は下げましょうか。
CJ Chapman is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 43, CJ Chapman.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
2アウト。
Astros are down to their final out now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
福岡どんだけやねんがなぜか注意入りましたよ。
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That was a
なんで
good
注
swing
意が
right
入
there.
るの
Might
か
be the
が
best
謎
one
で
he's
す。
had all night because he was right on it.
Fastball well outside.
1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always
これ
nice
で
when
2
you
連
can
勝
get
で
an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
これはほんまに相手側はたまらんですよね。こんだけ打たれたら。
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
6回に8点取ってますからね。
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
ちょうど甘い球が入ってきたんですよね。いやー、めちゃくちゃ気持ちがいい試合でしたね。
19-6, the final in this one this evening. The Red Sox take a 2-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Eduardo Rodriguez takes home the win. Zach Greinke allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes.
はじめはこのベニンさんのね、タイムリーから始まったんです。
41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
向こうも一応ね、ホームラン打ったりとかはあったんですけど、この辺まではちょっとね、やばいな思ってたんですけどね、2点差まで来とったから。はははは。このピラーさんのね、超特大ホームラン、これ。場外飛んでいきましたからね。さようなら。どこまで飛ぶねんぐらい飛びましたよ、あれ。で、このブラッドリー・ジュニアさんの満塁ホームラン。これも効きましたよね。ははは。で、またこのキャッチャーがホームラン打つでしょ、これ。で、まあ、向こうさんも打ってはきましたけど、それでも6点ですからね。なんでか知らないですけどね。で、最後はこのボガーツさんのとどめのツーランが。で、最後は三振で終わった。いやー、すごいですな、これは。ベニン・ペンリンさん7打点ですか。ボガーツさんが12打点で、マルティネスさんが10打点。すごいっすね。打点の付き方がすごい。12打点稼ぐと。で、アストロズピッチャーがね、もう打たれ倒してね、すごい防御率になってますよね。34.36 とか。ははは。いやー、ボコボコに打ってまいりましたね。これで1日だけ休み入るんですかね。よう見たら前の試合も18点取ってたんですね。ほぼほぼ同じぐらい点取ってますよ、これ。すごいですね。2日連続こんだけ点取るって。 まだセールさん投げてないですからね。セールさんは最後に持ってきてもいいんですけどね。4戦目で。次の試合勝つかどうかですよね。次の試合勝って、セールさんで勝って優勝できたらいいんですけどね。もう5戦目は多分ないような気がするんですけどね。このままもう4連勝で終わってまうかもしれないですね。まあわからんすけどね。まあ、相手の意地で巻き返しもあるかもしれないですけど、こんだけ見てるとおそらくもう4立てで終わるような気もするんですけど。投手陣がもう崩壊してますからね、これね。次はでもバーランダーさんですか。まあ、どうなになるかわからんすけどね。メッツ、ブレーブス、ちょっとシミュレートを見ましょうか。メッツが勝ちましたね。5対2で。メッツもでも結構勝ちますよね。ブレーブスも強いんですけど。バーテンダーですな。バーテンダー。これで、メッツが2勝ですか。ブレーブスが1勝。4勝せなダメですからね、これね。いやー、でも流れ的にはもうなんかいきそうな感じの勢いですよね。さあ、ちょっと腹が減ってきたんで、昼飯兼晩飯を。バーランダー。いや、あえてバーテンダーって言ってんかなと思ったんですけど。お疲れ様でした。ではではでは。